Hello. Hi. Oh, the long name you got for yourself. What what am I doing? I am painting an aquarelle piece. It it is a landscape, a snowy landscape, showing castle of Liechtenstein and a group of girls, or various groups of girls wearing Tudorian fashion, playing in the snow or ice mostly, composed into the winterly scene, with a bit of a snowstorm actually even. Hi, nice. Yeah, it is actually nice. Yeah. Aquarelle is a different technique, um, because when I make an oil painting, you will see it builds up differently with the way the light is being made and built up on a canvas with various layers of oil paint. With the watercolor, it is a different thing. It's some of you may see it as if it was closer to an illustration even, especially with this type of scenes, especially because there is various girls wearing Tudorian fashion. Some of them are actually rolling down the snowing hills, and the way they are presented, it can because it is made by a work of a hand painted, it can resemble illustration, especially at the early stages. But this is the point where from where I'm going to in a different direction than you'd expect it to be. For example, here there is a girl's in this girl there is a girl completely upside down with her large heavy, but I not see printing. This is paper. This is paper, yes. I'm a naturist artist, yes. So this girl, and you see her sort of upside down with large Tudorian fashion gown. It's like very heavy, bunched up material lot, as you can imagine, like lots of square meters of textile, being upside down. Even her headdress is falling. And if someone was to do an illustration, they would probably do a speed lines around her, and that would be it. She would be a Supergirl falling down. But no, I'm a traditional artist, and I'm going from this point into a different direction. You like the tiger? Thank you very much. So do I. That's one of my paintings from my private collection of 6 fourth-dimensional paintings. The one with the tiger, that is. Hello. What's printing that? Now, now I don't know what do you mean by this effect. So please specify. Are you trying to ask a question? And I don't know what about printing. It is a painting. Painting. It's a painting. Like from paint. The paint. Your drawing looks amazing. Thank you, dear. I'm a master of pre-classical realism, so I use a traditional technique learned through 5 years of apprenticeship, where an apprentice has to draw and paint 10 hours a day every day, and any work that isn't perfect has to be destroyed immediately. That's the way to learn my technique, and this is the way I've learned it. Mr. Okay, the painting looks amazing. Thank you, dear. I understood you, but it's kind of you to correct yourself. I only use the traditional mediums of pencil, aquarelle, ink painting, and oil painting. This is nice, your teacher. I'm not a teacher, and I'm not planning to take on any apprentices myself. That is why I broke a tradition of painting anonymously in the atelier, and I show my works, show the way I work publicly. Um, and that's cool. Yeah, it is actually. It teaches you to be very cool and very objective, because you learn to treat your artwork as a master of pre-classical realism. One learns to treat their artwork in a very cool, objective, non-emotional way, which isn't a very popular attitude amongst artists nowadays. The way I see it is being professional means being cool and objective and not treating one's work or anyone's work, in fact, neither my own or any other person's work, in an emotional way. And also it goes with being fully conscious of the technique and the work that has gone into the painting or drawing. So yeah, there's a lot of cool. It's being cool about the subject, the perspective, about lots of things. Hello. You're a drummer, you're a different artist. I'm not into music. I'm not into any type of music, and so I don't give my opinion. I don't have any music preferences or anything like that. And even within visual arts, I only give my opinion on other works of masters of pre-classical realism, not on any other techniques. I'm a painter. Yes, that's right. I'm a painter, master of pre-classical realism. That is my technique within drawing and painting. And I'm also a fashion designer. I did Berlin Fashion Week, Milan Fashion Week, different shows in Nice and Cannes. I design. You know what haute couture is? I design hand-stitched prototypes of fashion without using machine, and they are all unique pieces made to fit only one person, the unique anatomy of very like mm, very mm, based on unique features. So somebody's um, it has to fit the hair color, eye color, even the differences between the muscles of one arm to the other. Very, very specific. Painting is my main profession, but also I have learned haute couture as a sort of balance for, because you see, as a master of pre-classical realism, I do treat the subject of dimensions and the form of dimensions in art in a bit different way. That's cool. You like fashion art. So, so yes, if you could please keep the comments to English, I'd appreciate that. As an artist, I work on two-dimensional surface, and I am working out on showing various dimensions on that. Classical realists, they focus on the third dimension. I, as a master of pre-classical realism, so the art more like from the Middle Ages, tend to kind of ignore that third dimension in order to be able to get to the fourth dimension in visual arts. And so, as a balance and formal exercise for my manual skills, I simply needed to diverge into another form of handcraft to help me with highly complicated works, so the paintings in the fourth dimension, in my main art of drawing and paintings, and that was haute couture, that was fashion. That's why I did all these fashion shows, and that's what it was all about. In fashion, you have completely reversed situation. You have to plan how to put and connect two-dimensional surface, so a textile, onto the body of a model, and that will move and function and fit her within a three-dimensional world. And even as she's moving, then you can add the idea of the fourth dimension. And all the linking element between my art forms is my inspiration, which is female. My inspiration comes from females. That's why I only design female fashion, and that's why I only draw and paint female subjects in the most full way. And draw and paint a male portrait, no problem. But when it comes to anatomy and more complex, complicated topics or more full subjects, I only work with female form. And the same as fashion. Fashion I design only for female, naturally born females. Hi Fred, how are you? Good, thanks. It's good. So am I. How's it going? Yeah, it's alright. Thank you very much. It's been really good actually. Happy Easter. Thank you very much. Have a good one yourself. Yeah, we're thinking a bit about going around for picnics in a forest and things like that, but now we change the plans into picnics where there's no chance of ticks. So I think that's what we are going to do this Easter. We take a flask of tea and coffee and go somewhere nice. And thank you very much, Fred, for the super hard award. Yeah, my calf's heart was fantastic. What we actually did is we made a sort of jelly thing from it, and then we can take it out for a picnic sort of thing, like outdoors eating. But it's not going to be in a forest anymore because we went there once and got and saw two ticks walking on our clothes. So that is completely off-putting and does including forest now. But yeah, some picnic with homemade pate type food and flasks of drinks are going to be nice for Easter. And that is if the weather will be good enough. In my country, a big tradition that people do now, like today, before Easter, is blessing their eggs, blessing their foods. But I call it blessing eggs. So I've been just talking to my dad and asking him if he managed to get his balls blessed. Like my work. Thank you very much. Yeah, because now due to this situation, I never do that because the weather is unreliable. Yeah, I'm not in any way a religious person. I have no religion whatsoever. But my father, he used to regularly go and bless his eggs in the church before Easter time. But now, due to the situation, it isn't so exactly possible everywhere. So it has become a very funny issue, very cheeky thing to get away with, to get your eggs blessed in a church. So I joke about that with my dad. It's very funny. Yes, you do great work. Thank you. Yeah, I try my best, with my dad. I try to tell him about the foods that he can eat to to promote the production of testosterone more because it will help him at the older age. Ah, you made a chicken curry tonight. That's good. I think we are going to make a duck tonight. And we decided to cut it in a half and put it in cast iron pan and sort of do it in that way on the bed of soft vegetables um, like aubergine and chicory type things. That's what we are going to do. Nice. Yeah, I know. Share your artwork. If you want to know more about my artwork, I'll type in my internet site. Uh, You will find sharing. That's my artwork. And you shave your armpit stays cleaner, longer, stays fresh. I'm not stopping you. You can shave whatever you like, wherever you like, for how long you like. Feel free to do so, please. You can shave yourself like an Easter egg. Frozen BRB. What's BRB? Sorry, I'm not good at these abbreviations. You once had a duck stuffed inside of a turkey. That's funny. I eat a lot of pork also. Pork things a lot. Did you? Yes, I know what the message means, but I don't know what is BRB. It was really good. Yeah. And did you ever have pig's feet? Hi. Your breast is BRB? No, I don't think so. Frozen BRB? No, because Fred doesn't speak like that. Your breast. BRB. Okay, unless it's chicken's breast. Maybe he meant chicken breast. Be right back. Show your drawing fan, please. I am using a paintbrush. You don't eat pork, you're Muslim. All right. Well, you miss out on a lot, I tell you. I love piggies. Very, very good to me. And nobody will mean, yes, be right back. Exactly. Nobody would tell me of eating good piggies. No way. I really like pork. 'Everyone tells me that I'm missing out on eating pork. Oh, that must be right then. It depends how much you like meat and that kind of thing. I am very much a meat eater, so yeah, piggy is very important to me. And also, I have no religion whatsoever. I have to go. I hope to see you around. Have a great day and weekend. Bye bye. My angle has changed, so my tiger isn't. Mm, See, drawing the speed lines would be oversimplifying the movement, but I still, if you watch, you will still notice that I do things to show the movement, but they are far more complex and complicated than just a simple essence of it, essence of the movement. I do much more. If I was like an experience, or if I hadn't gone through training, I probably would add the speed lines to it, but not anymore. There are far more complex manual ways of showing the movement than that. And honestly, the highest complexity of it can only be achieved in traditional way. So, like painting traditionally, which in my case is doing it like just like the people in, in the Middle Ages did. Hello, hello there. I want to see the drawing closely. Well, maybe one day. For now, no. I'm planning to keep the camera just in the way it is. So don't waste your time if you think you will see it tonight. I'm just streaming whilst I'm painting like that. What kind of censorship is in place here? I don't know what type of censorship are you asking about? Where? What do you mean here? As of a platform, or what do you mean? I mean, in your bio it says that there are active and sensitive content means that this stream is sensitive in some way. Well, yes, that's true. I'm a naturist artist, and there are different rules on various platforms that I always respect. So the streaming platforms have certain rules to keep to. I at this moment I multi-stream through hubs to various other platforms, which are like the most known and popular streaming platforms, and they all have their sort of community guidelines and rules to respect. I am trying to find out about what are those community guidelines going to be on Hubs itself, but I haven't received a satisfactory answer yet, which means I've not been answered precisely. But yeah, it decided that this. Oh, I see. So like nude content. Yeah, in a sense of artistic nudity. Like I am a female naturist artist, and my works include female nude subjects. I just asked about the drawing, and I answered to you about the drawing. I'm not going to. Yeah, you got it. Yeah. So the platform which I use for uncensored content is Patreon, because Patreon allows creators to post uncensored content. I've been able to see the drawing. That's it. I'm not showing it right now. I'm painting. And I have another painting behind. Yeah, I got it. Ah, okay. Yes. You see, one day I was streaming on Twitch, and I was painting an aquarelle. I was working with the model. She was a remote model. I didn't see her in reality at all, and I was just painting her. And mm, it was a nude that I thought would be totally social media friendly, but it happened not to be, because Twitch sort of banned me for some days because there was a bottom on the painting. So imagine how is that to me as a traditional artist. I don't know what you know about the European culture, but traditionally artists, painters work with loads of female nude subjects. Damn, that's kind of sad. Yes, it is. You know why? because nobody deals with the issue, and then nudity is only treated in one way, in a very funny way, and that creates a tension which then gets bottled up and explodes, and nobody can deal with it. I read about people having problems with this because everything gets like censored and banned, and people don't deal with those issues, which are simple human issues, natural and basic, and yeah, and creates unnecessary tensions. For example, on Twitch, it's also, I think, it's not possible to even draw human feet, and I am a master of pre-classical realism. I'm a traditional artist, and actually any realists work with a human anatomy, nude human body, so it's very inconvenient for highly artistic projects. Do I upload any of my finished art anywhere? Yes, I would type in this my internet site. Yes, this is and this is my internet site address where you can see pictures of my finished works, and there are also some links referring to fashion shows, for example, which I've done also. Hi. My message didn't come through here on Twitch, and the message about my site, the site. So my site address, it's hard to um, maybe if you visit Hubs, I think you can do it even without subscribing. Um, without subscribing to it, you'll find the link. Oh, okay. Yeah, I think you'll find me as Kate Meres on Hubs. It's easy. Kate Meres. It's KateMeres on Hubs, and there I think you should be able to see the link in comments, because my site address is my full name in Polish, because I'm Polish, so my name is Katarzyna, in fact, so it's not as simple as Kate. But I can spell it for you if you are ready. So if you want me to spell my internet site, when you get your pen and paper ready and ask me to spell it, I will do so. Oh, that's right. You wrote it correctly. That's right. Yes. Yes, that's perfect. That's my internet site. Yes. You weren't kidding. You really are a master in art. Yes, yes. That is why I explained, I went through 5 years of apprenticeship, which trains an apprentice to become a master in a real methodical and traditional way, European style building. Yes, I am European. I did quite some projects in public um, spaces as well. It's just that due to this situation, I started to stream instead, and in this way interact with people. So I don't do. I did one project in public space in between the pandemic waves, um, but I think the length of the situation makes it so I don't make so much outdoor plans for painting anymore. But I concentrate on my other indoor projects, and for openness to public, I use streaming platforms. You're welcome. You see, my technique is very rare because it has not been institutionalized, and all the popularized forms of realism originate from the classical realism, from Leonardo da Vinci and things like that, and artists working sort of together with religious institutions like churches, yeah, like Leonardo da Vinci, like Michelangelo, all those things you know about. And art history is written based on those. My tradition of painting, my art form comes from before those times, ages, and masters of pre-classical realism traditionally worked on royal courts or for royals, and the group from which my tradition originates from refused to work with religious institutions. So it has become very, very rare, and it has not become institutionalized. So in effect, there is very few of us on the planet. And as I knew I would not take on any apprentices myself, I asked my master to teach me in a way so people can see when I'm drawing and painting, and so I can interact with people during that time. And so it doesn't change my focus or the quality of my work. And so in that way, the art form continues. So that's why I do the things in the way I do them. That's why I did previously projects in the public spaces. And that's why now I stream whilst I'm painting and drawing. So that's, yeah, that's why I do things in the way I do them. Often the works which I am doing are commissioned pieces, private orders, and what I wish to present is not exactly it's a whole of creative process. It's not just simple results of work or nor the topics, but more the lengthy, meticulous creative process, which differentiates my technique from the others. Because I believe that only in that way, the ones who want to see the, the difference and the essence of it, they can do. Because there is a lot of differences there. But I'm not going to like write books about it or teach people in other way, and they can only learn by example. And there's a lot of things to see and learn, like the way I treat perspective, the way I work with dimensions, the way I compose. Yeah, there is a lot to it. I was even thinking, do I want to create an NGO type thing? Nah. Do I want to make an institute? Nah. None of those forms um, I chose to do. So I simply show my creative process in the most open, natural way. Alright then, so I'm going to switch off for tonight. And I appreciate your company. Thank you for dropping by. It was interesting to talk to you as always. So it's not just one way street, if you know what I mean. I get my informations and my my tests and things through doing these streams. Um, I'm planning to stream again on Wednesday at 8 p.m. Central European Time. So you are welcome to drop by if you want to.